Los Angeles, the Dodgers won 6-4 to sweep the Pirates to enjoy their 4th of July at Dodger Stadium. This was the second straight the Dodgers swept their home 3-game series against the Pirates. The win made it 4 straight and concluded the 10-game homestand on a good note. Kenley Jansen came in the top of the 8th and he was able to record his second 5-out save of the year, with the first also coming against the Pirates in early June. Rich Hill looked to continue his success from his last game against the Rockies against the Pirates and Clay Holmes. Holmes was making his first major league start for the Pirates. This was his third career appearance. Holmes was shaky in the first. He walked both Jock Peterson and Max Muncy to start the first inning. It looked like he might escape as he then got 2 outs without yielding a run. But then Yasmani Grandal singled to left to score Muncy from second and give the Dodgers a 1-run lead. They would eventually load the bases as they received 3 walks in the first inning, but they left them stranded when Kike Hernandez struck out looking. Both teams exchanged crooked numbers in the third inning. The Pirates scored 2 runs with 2 outs when Starling Marte doubled home both runs. Hill struck out Gregory Polanco to end the inning. Muncy singled to start the bottom of the third. After Justin Turner flew out, Cody Bellinger lined a double to right center. Grandal followed with a ground ball double down the right field line to drive in both runners. A wild pitch moved Grandal to third. Chris Taylor lined a single to left to score Grandal and give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead. Richard Rodriguez then came in for Holmes and was able to retire both Hernandez and Yasiel Puig to end the inning. Holmes pitched 2 1/3 innings, giving up 4 runs and 5 hits, while striking out 2 and walking 3. Hill had a little trouble in the 5th as 2 Pirates got singles to put the tying runs on base. Hill recovered to get out of the inning without giving up a run. Turner led off the bottom of the 5th against Tyler Glasnow. Glasnow hit Turner in the shoulder that gave the crowd quite a scare. Turner then went on to second on a balk. Both Bellinger and Grandal walked to load the bases. Taylor had his second scoring hit to drive in 2 and knock out Glasnow. The Dodgers would do no more scoring in that inning. Hill finished pitching 5 innings. He allowed 2 runs and 5 hits. Hill struck out 5 and walked 1. Daniel Hudson, who began warming up in the 5th inning, came in for Hill to start the 6th. Hudson got the first out and then Elias Diaz singled. After that, first base umpire Jeff Nelson said or gestured something to Hudson. Hudson took exception and was ejected by Nelson. Scott Alexander came in and immediately got a double play. Alexander would also pitch a scoreless 7th inning. Edward Paredes got the first out, but then Marte singled and Polanco homered to make it 6-4. However, that ended all the scoring and the Dodgers finished up with their sweep of the Pirates. Hill's wild run around the bases in the bottom of the 4th inning, Hill led off with bunt single. He then moved to second on a wild pitch and 1 out later, went to third on another wild pitch. Muncy hit a slightly less than regular fly ball center, and Marte picked up his 6th assist throwing out the head-first sliding Hill at home plate. There was a lot of running. Manager Dave Roberts said after the game, "We got to work on that feet-first slide. I was surprised by the tag up by Hill. We called expecting it to slide feet-first. He goes in head-first and obviously he comes out of the game with some sort of neck tightness, so I am sure that is a byproduct of the slide. Just talked to him after the game," Roberts said. "He said he is going to be fine. Well, wait and see. It is day to day." The one thing Hill got out of his escapade was needed time spent practicing sliding feet first. "Besides the slide at home, I thought everything was okay," said Hill, "so I need to learn how slide feet first. I am definitely going out there and working on it," said Hill. "I am going to grab somebody to teach me how to slide feet first." Hill was asked if his sliding head first was instinctive. "It just makes sense," Hill said with a smile. "Not anymore." Hudson was violating a rule. Nelson wanted Daniel to have his hand available for the runner to see or away from his body. Roberts said, "I don't really know the exact specifics of the rule. All I know in that talking to Bob Gerin, my bench coach, Nelson had it right. There were some things, a kind of exchange. I didn't think it would get to the point where he would get tossed. I know Daniel will take ownership of that." The Dodgers did raise to Nelson that Hudson holds the ball that way all the time. "The rule as it states is the rule," Roberts said, knowing that Nelson interpreted it correctly. Up next, the Dodgers begin the first of 2 straight weekend series against the Los Angeles Angels. The Dodgers will be visiting Angel Stadium first, and this Friday's game could be special. The Angels activated Shohei Ohtani this week from the disabled list, and he could be in the lineup on Friday at designated hitter. That would mean the first matchup between Dodger right-hander Kenta Maeda and Ohtani in the regular. As of this writing, the Angels have not announced their rotation, as their planned Friday starter is pitching tomorrow due to Tyler Skaggs being placed on the 10-day disabled list today. First pitch on Friday is scheduled at 7:07 p.m. and the game will also be available this Friday on Fox Sports West with the Angels broadcasters on the mic. On Saturday, the game will be on Fox, and Sunday's game is the ESPN Sunday night game. Wednesday particulars: home run, Gregory Polanco 12 WP, Rich Hill 2-3 to 5 IP, 2 runs, 4 hits, or 1 walk, 5 strikeouts LP, Clay Holmes 0 to 1, 2 1/3 IP, 4 runs, 5 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts SV, Kenley Jansen 23 to 1 2/3 IP, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts.